everybody. Welcome back to Just a Bit of Banter. And in this episode of the podcast, we're going to be covering the summer transfer business that's been happening with Chelsea, Brighton, and Man City. So let's get into it.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Just a Bit of Banter. Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, actually. It's Arizona time, almost is the evening time. Got George here. I also got we got the American. What do you call him, Patrick? The
American sports commentator Greg.
Commentator Greg.
Newly crowned Brighton fan. I'm clipping this. So
yeah,
I'm just going to back up. Newly crowned Brighton fan Greg, and then little old me.
And then we got Manchester City.
Current Premier League champion fan.
We got Patrick in the house. Well, what's going on, everyone? How you guys doing?
What up, guys? It's been a minute. It's been 2 weeks, hasn't it?
It's two whole weeks.
I think it has been about about 2 weeks. But yeah, man, glad we could all get together. There's been, I'm sure you guys all know that a lot of stuff has been going on, some rumors, some done deals. Want to hit up some high points, the big things we got going on with Just a Bit of Banter. We also got, we have launched our Instagram. We have Bit of Banter Pod is our Instagram. We can use our hashtags banter on. We can use those moving forward. But to get all the updates right now because the season hasn't started yet. So we're just getting all the transfers in, the rumors, the signings, the contract extensions, all that stuff. We'll get up to date. Also with Twitter, we're going to be working on with TikTok. Just get more social media in there. So we can interact with you guys. You can also ping us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. But yeah, man. So it's not further ado.
Soon to be YouTube.
Soon, excuse me. Yeah, that is correct. But I thought maybe we can read that in a little later. But yes, we did want to launch a YouTube stage with us three, and also we could probably bring on some guests during the. We haven't really talked about, but I'm sure we'll probably bring out some people to join us. So if you are interested, if you are a fan of football, please reach out either to any three of us. But if anything else, the big ones I really want to talk about, as a Chelsea fan,
you just locked onto a good signing, didn't you? I'm really actually kind of jealous about this signing. I'm not gonna lie.
We got some good stuff coming in. We did lose some boys, which was a little heartbreaker for me. We lost Kai.
Wasn't it last episode when we were talking about who you'd keep at Chelsea? And it's like you lost everyone that you wanted to keep.
Actually, I haven't seen anything about Joe Felix, and I know we have talked about that before, that he was gonna, they're gonna release him. That the manager said he didn't want to keep him. You want him part of the Chelsea team. So I don't think I've seen that recently. But yeah, man, we lost Mason Mount. Went to fucking your rivals, Manchester United. Oh my God, that was a heartbreaker for me. But yeah, we lost him. We lost Kai. Went to our fucking Arsenal, which
one hurts more? Does Mason Mount going to United hurt more, or does Kai Havertz going to Arsenal hurt more?
I would probably have to say Mason Mount.
They gave him the number 7 too.
And
apparently United fans were pissed about that. I find it hilarious.
It's kind of funny too, because
you went from your Ronaldo in 2008 to Mason Mount in 2023. Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Hey, I guess that's how they run it in fucking Manchester United. But I think that one probably hurt the most. But they both got paid pretty solid. I think Kai was up to like 70 to 80 euros. I think it was. Millions. I think Kai was just under about 70 million.
That's a big.
It's we're getting those funds cashing in slowly, so
that's
we can
600 billion that you spent or whatever. Oh no, not 600. I'm sorry, not 600 billion. 600 million.
600 or 5. Yeah, it was some shit like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. But we're still in talks with Greg's boys in Brighton with Moses. right now, and I think they're offering him a huge one right now, a huge contract with him over. I think it's 100 plus right now. So, Greg, I know you're not happy about it, but
I'm going to be
hopefully-
honest with you. I was less happy to find out that Santa Claus wasn't real when I was a kid, but it wasn't. It is a close second. So,
it was a cool second.
close second.
Yeah, man. So let me piggyback real quick. So we lost Kai, we lost Mason. We all knew about Mateo, so that's pretty much done already. Actually, is done. And then the most recent one we lost was Pulisic. Fucking going to.
Oh yeah, he's off to Milan. Finally, he's out of the Premier League.
He's out of the Premier League.
Thank God he's out of the Premier League. That's a good move for you, man. He wasn't good enough for the Premier League.
We got, and I think I can't remember how much they got for him, or if that. Well, he's signed now, so I don't remember the. Damn, sorry guys, I didn't do my homework on the signage amount.
That's fine. I'll look it up.
He did sign with AC Milan, and because of the value, because he just won the Gold Cup, so his value was obviously higher. So
really,
get him while they're hot.
That's affecting his value. The Gold Cup, aren't they out? They're out of the Gold Cup.
Yeah, they're it's out now. But I'm saying,
hold on. There's a little piggyback there for actual football talk. Can you believe the USA is out of the Gold Cup? Literally a competition. If it's between USA and Mexico, one of those two countries needs to be winning that every single time that competition comes around. And yet again, and I've said it before, at least privately, and then on the old podcast said this before. This is reason number 687 why I am not a fan of the U.S. men's national team. Absolute dog shit. The U.S. Soccer Federation can fuck off until they figure out what they want to do and they actually want to take it seriously. There's no reason we should be losing that. I'm sorry, like
I am gonna agree with that for sure on that. Just that could be a whole nother fucking topic.
Yeah, my disdain for the U.S. men's national team is a whole nother topic that we've covered at length. Oh, he went for $25 million to AC.
That's it.
It looks like it.
Was it 2 years? Or is it 3? I don't know. But anyways, we got value for him. We lost fucking Mendy, our goalkeeper.
Yeah, he went to Saudi.
He went to the Saudis, like everyone else.
Apparently.
We lost another. Actually, we lost another guy who went to Milan. Our center midfielder, Ruben Cheek. Ruben.
Loftus-Cheek. Isn't he past his prime? Is he off to Italy?
Yeah, he went. Yeah, he's going with Christian. He's going with Pulisic.
Yeah, he went from 20 million off to AC Milan.
Yeah, went to. Yeah, so those are the ones. Some big names that I can think about, and then the ones that we have coming in. We got Christopher Nkoku. The striker. We signed him for.
You gonna play him at striker? I thought he was a winger.
Was it striker or? I think
he played winger at Leipzig. Because I remember he played against us.
That's the Bulls, huh?
The Red Bulls, yeah.
Yeah.
That's who we're looking at getting Gvardiol from right now, which is the main time. Like, I don't have anything transfer-wise other than outgoings that are absolutely surprising me.
Yeah, man. And then we signed on the Chelsea side, we signed some young cats. Nicholas Jackson, Diego Maria. So we signed them. And then there's also some not Chelsea sides got from around the league. The big one that obviously is going around with Premier Football right now is Declan going to fucking Arsenal.
Yeah, that was such a weird transfer because it was
a large amount too. That was a huge.
It was like 105, something like that.
It was 100 plus
add-ons or some shit.
Yeah. From West Ham to Arsenal, that was in the very beginning. I mean, they've been talking about for a couple of weeks now, and now he's got it. He's there with fucking my.
Oh, it's not official yet. That's right, but it's rumored to be like 105 million, something like that.
About the value, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I know it was over 100 though.
Yeah.
So he'll be playing with my boy Kai.
That's a good move for Arsenal. Honestly, that is a great move for Arsenal.
The ones they're adding right now, it's gonna be scary, dude. Especially, I know you had talked about with Champions Leagues.
They're strengthening. They're definitely strengthening.
Yeah, dude. They're gonna be scary, I think. So that one, and then around the leagues as well is Harry Kane, and talks about going to what the fuck's he going to
United. Well, I've heard rumors there's some like backroom dealings with United that he still might go there, but it might be a late window move from United.
So do you think it's smart for Spurs to get rid of him with his value right now?
I don't give a fuck if it's smart for Spurs to get rid of him. Harry Kane needs to get out of the Premier League, or at least he needs to leave Spurs. The problem is like City went through this 2 years ago, like dealing with Daniel Levy, their chairman. Everybody's like, "Oh, he's a great businessman. He's going to get his value for Harry Kane." He's a terrible businessman. He had 2 years ago. He had his top asset where he could have gotten $100 million for him. Like we would have paid that. City were ready to pay $100 million for Harry Kane, and he didn't let him go. He didn't let him go because he wanted to play hardball and get even more money out of him. So City walked away from the deal, and we got Erling Haaland, kept his ass there, and now Bayern are dealing with him. And the rumors I saw is, I guess Levy opened up and is willing to talk. So that's a start. But honestly, now's the time to cash out on Harry Kane. And if Harry Kane's smart, he needs to get the hell out of Spurs because he deserves a trophy to his name. He's too good of a striker, and he'll absolutely destroy at Bayern. Or, there's rumors early in the transfer window. I guess Real Madrid were looking at him briefly. Maybe that was just a rumor from the Spanish papers. I don't know, but like Harry Kane is too good of a player to not have any trophies to his name, and like significant ones. Like he needs a league title, and he's never going to win that at Spurs. But I think, in talking to some of my friends here that are also into football, like they seem to think that he's going to stick around to try and break Alan Shearer's record of total goals scored in the Premier League. And I'm like, dude, while that is prestigious and no small feat, you got to do something. You got to get a trophy under your name. You're just going to be like, it's always going to be the story with Harry Kane of what could have been. Yeah. And I honestly think that move should have happened. I'm kind of glad it didn't because we ended up with Haaland. So worked out in my favor, but he needs to go somebody else. And if he wants to stay in the Premier League, yeah, he should go to United. He will make United a better team. As much as I hate saying that, he will absolutely make United a better team.
Yeah, and I'm interested in how, like you said, that he needs to win a trophy, and he has to be in his 30s now, right? So he doesn't have much time.
I think he's 28, 29.
28, okay, so almost 30.
But yeah, he's getting up there.
Yeah, and you got these new fucking talent coming out, fucking signed to these young deals.
He's 29.
He's 29. Yeah. But yeah, I'm interested to see if that's going to even go with it. I know the last what I heard about it with Harry Kane is that they were given an offer for him, and they have yet to say anything. So I haven't seen anything recently about Harry Kane. And like you said, if he goes to Manchester United, that's just gonna, bring up playing with fucking my boy Mason Mount with Manchester United. So that'll be interesting to see how that turns out. If it does play out, if not, he might just fucking stay.
If he stays at Spurs, it's the worst. Like. Honestly, if I'm him, and I think after the whole thing with City, he got rid of his brother as his agent, but I would be absolutely pissed at my brother if I got locked into this new deal where you failed to negotiate a fucking release clause in the contract in one of the most sought-after strikers. What is going to be one of the most sought-after strikers? Because you locked him down to a place where clearly Daniel Levy's never going to let him go. And if he does go, like Bayern are going to Just looking at the story right here, it looks like it's going to cost him $120 million to go, which it should. I mean, strikers go. I mean, the market's totally inflated right now. That's a crazy amount of money, even for a 29-year-old striker. But he's one of the best. Like everything aside, he is one of the best strikers in world football. And look at his season last year. Had Holland not been a fucking freak of nature and put 56 goals in on all competitions, Harry Kane did what 30 goals. He would have had a golden boot season again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm more looking forward to see, with all these rumors that are happening right now, I want to see him just done, and I want to see what the season's coming up right now. Because
did you see Newcastle got Tonali?
They got the goo from Italy, right? From AC Milan.
They got Tonali. That is a huge signing for them.
I want to say, because Newcastle, and that was going on through everywhere, not just with Premier football. Like, that was going through BR football. That was going through, I want to say it was Champions League got involved, obviously AC Milan. And I think Bundesliga said something about it. But yeah, that is him coming to the big dogs, I guess you want to say, right?
I'm excited. I'm genuinely excited to watch.
So you know how earlier in the season that me and Greg had said that we think Newcastle. I'm not gonna. Never mind. I'm gonna rephrase that because I don't remember if I put Newcastle number 1 or number 2. I couldn't remember.
No, I think you guys both put them winning the league.
Winning the league. Okay. Well,
I don't know. You guys wrote it down.
We did. I did do that.
I gotta look at that again. But yeah, that is a huge signing with Sandro coming to Newcastle.
Yeah, Newcastle are going to be exciting. This Tonali's a great signing for him. Absolutely wonderful signing.
So Newcastle.
Who else did they bring in recently?
You said the Newcastle?
Yeah. There's not a lot going on in the city world. Like, we brought in Kovacic, but that was like that was the least unsurprising news ever. Obviously, the Vardiol deal is still going on in the background, but I think it's close because the rumors I've seen is Leipzig's negotiating with PSG now for another center back. I forget his name right now off the top of my head, but I think what I think is going on is the deal's done, or it's like all agreed on verbally. They just haven't sent the paperwork over to the clubs to officially sign, and they're waiting for. It's just,
how do you pronounce? Is it Josko? How do you pronounce his first name?
Josko. Josko. I think it might be Yogging. It's a silent J.
It's a silent J. But yeah, that'll be a nice. And then
he's going to be a great signing, and I think it's going to cause a domino effect in the market. Is like Leipzig's going to sign their center back, Vardiol's going to move to City, and then Laporte's going to get off to wherever. I think Italy's looking at him, Juventus.
Oh yeah, well then that means Kyle Walker, bye bye.
No, not necessarily. The Kyle Walker thing is surprising. Honestly,
that is a huge.
We talked about this. Was it Thursday or Friday? We were kind of going back and forth about this. Like, I'm genuinely surprised at there's always a ton of rumors surrounding all clubs in the transfer market. But, normally what I've seen at least the last couple of years with City is our name gets tossed into the ring with some signing we're not even interested in, just to jack the price up. Or some journal has a source that says maybe City briefly looked at them in a scouting report. So they're interested, and now the prices gets jacked up on their end. I think that's what happened with Declan Rice a little bit Ornstein came out and he said that we were genuinely interested, but we weren't going to go higher than what our valuation of them was. So, but I think Vardiol's basically done. I'm excited because it means a full 3 at the back system. And I think you're going to see a different and evolved City going into this season. But it is surprising, the outgoings that we have. Mahrez is a surprising one. And the Kyle Walker thing is very surprising. I kind of expected Laporte. Gundogan had been talked about. It was still sad to see him go, but it had sort of been talked about. And then Bernardo Silva, he's always, for the last 2.5, 3 years has been wanting to go somewhere else. So
yeah, it's the Kyle Walker one. Like when you had talked about it, that was like, damn, that was a heartbreaker. If it does happen, it's be a damn shame that happens. But yeah, man. And then I think with Brighton, with brother Greg, you guys, I don't know if you've seen recently, but you guys just extended your contract extension with Lewis Dunk, with the captain from Brighton, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I think they signed him through 25, 26. Everything else it was 26.
I don't know. He looks like he's a 40-year-old man, though.
But he,
that's what will do to you. Well, I don't know if you heard about this today, but they actually are looking into Levi Colwill.
Really?
Cool.
Yeah.
He's still playing?
Yeah.
I didn't even know he's still playing.
I think we might be thinking of two different people, because the person that this article is talking about is 20 years old, which is not really what you say about someone. Oh, they're still playing when they're 20.
Oh,
yeah.
I
get it. 30, I get it. I'm 150 years old, so I understand this. But I don't really think. I think you might be thinking of some, unless I'm reading this wrong.
No, you're probably right. I might be thinking of a different player. Then you're probably right.
Well, it looks like this is going to ruffle some feathers with Chelsea.
Is he coming from Chelsea? The articles I looked at, he might go to Liverpool.
Well, this was from this morning, about 8:30. So I don't know. I would assume that would be relatively recent, because England has gone night-night. They're all sleeping right now.
He does play for Chelsea. George, how do you feel about this? Have you seen him play? I know nothing about him, so you're going to be the expert on this.
I'm kind of speechless, dude.
The elegant center half has dropped a number of hints that a return to Amex Stadium
he was on loan.
Third option.
It makes sense. He was on loan there last season. I'm looking at it now. He was on loan there last season. So yeah, he's probably looking to get game time. He's not going to get it with all the people you're bringing in.
Yeah, dude. Fuck him.
Fuck him. He's judging me now. He's judging me.
Yeah, he's gonna come to Brighton and drop 60 goals.
Right.
And we're gonna talk at the end of the season, and you're gonna be like, Holland who?
Holland who?
60 goals from a center back. Do you know what a center back does?
Goals. I do. They are on the back of all the people in the center.
Congratulations.
The center of everything. Fair, yeah. Everything relies on them. It's like the foundation of a house. That's where everything comes from.
You're not wrong about that last part. Oddly,
I mean, here's what
even
I
a broken clock is right. But a defender is gonna score 60 goals in a season.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this. Okay, and this is what I believe. If you are on the team and you are on the field and you have height in the box, then that's the first thing you need. If you have that and you're just on the field, you're contributing. So if someone else happens to be the one that kicks the ball in, you probably touched that ball. So that counts as an assist.
It's going to count it as a goal. It's an assist. It's an assist from like 5 passes back into play.
That's just fair. That's just reasonable, And maybe what if you lent your teammate a pair of socks, and those are the socks that he's wearing? Well, what would he be doing without that? He wouldn't be wearing no damn socks, scoring no damn goals. That's your goal, as far as I'm concerned.
We're gonna have.
I think he's just going off of points, and I like that, Greg.
I like to
Greg's a real team
how
player.
I feel about things.
No, I like it,
and I think things should be how I feel.
Dude, I like that because he explains it so well that I just have to agree with it.
Yeah,
it's a reasonable point. I'm a reasonable man. Okay.
It started as a reasonable point, and then slowly, like everything else you do, just kind of goes down in this different
Went
direction.
off.
I'll blame it on the brain injury. It's okay.
That's okay.
I like the idea though. It's a good effort, dude. I like that. But I don't
No,
know. I don't know about the 60 goals. I think more realistically, maybe 5.
one or two off of
If
a
top.
corner.
70.
No.
Okay. 70. Yeah, that's reasonable.
Yeah, you're right.
That's
70. You know what?
nothing. That's
Totally-
light work. That's light work.
You know what? I don't even know why I doubted you if 70 is correct.
Yeah.
Now, Patrick, do you think Holland will score 60 again?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know, but I don't think it's a fluke. I still think he'll be in the Golden Boot race. It's like the guy is just a freak of nature when it comes to scoring, and there's no reason to say that he can't do it. Will he do it? I don't think so. I think that it's gonna be he'll have less goals this coming season because I still think he'll be in the Golden Boot race, but I think it's like what always happens, when he came out at the start of the season, yeah, he was scoring freely. No one knew what to do with him, but then as time goes on and tape of his play comes out, you kind of learn how to deal with him.
So what do you think? I think more realistically in the 30 range.
Yeah, I think 30, 35. I mean, look, Alan Shearer's record of top goal scorer stood for how many years? He did that in what, 93, 94? This is where my ball knowledge gets tested.
Oh, it might be the early 90s. Might be right.
It was definitely in the 90s.
Mid 90s. Can't say the year. 94, 95 sounds right. Or pretty accurate.
1992.
Oh, God,
Oh,
wait.
shit. Nope. I'm sorry. I just read the headline.
You read an article from 1992, dude?
No. Yep. 94, 95 campaign. Alan Shearer did the goal scoring record, and that stood since last season. So what, 20, 30 years? So if he does back-to-back seasons where he does 35 goals in a season, I mean, that's crazy. But I think it'll be in the 30s in the Premier League, at least. Champions League, it depends. It depends what teams we get drawn with, and depends on how much he plays. But I don't see that there's any reason he can't be the top goal scorer in the Champions League again.
Well,
ruling out injury, of course.
Yeah, fair. But I think it's going to be very doable for him by the team, his physically he can do it and just start trucking people of how he plays and how just fucking wild he is. Now to keep that up in his career, it's definitely be tested.
Well, look, I mean, if Harry Kane can do it year after year, there's no reason Erling Haaland can't do it year after year. I mean, Harry Kane's doing it in a Spurs team that sucks ass. So that is consistently lost.
So do you think with all the players with City losing, it's not excuse me, rephrase that, not losing, if it does happen with Walker, you only have Haaland, Grealish. So would that move up your boy Julian Alvarez? Is there any news going on with him?
No, I mean, anything you hear about him, like moving clubs or people poking around interest in him, or like they should be laughed off. He's not going anywhere.
Fucking clickbait stuff. Yeah,
pretty much. I'm sure clubs have inquired about him, but I don't think he's for sale right now. And look, I'm kind of excited about everybody that's leaving because look, I got 2 years left to Pep, and what better way to spend those 2 years than him rebuilding a team and setting us up for the next 10 years? I can't think of anybody better to do that. And honestly, I think Pep wants a challenge to rebuild a squad. He's done it multiple times. I'd say he's reinvented squads with players that he's had, and he's had great players and all of that, but I don't think he's truly like had a mass exodus of players and then rebuilt a squad. And I think that's what we're looking at. Now with Kyle Walker leaving, I think we're going to see the other player I'd like to see more of this coming season is Rico Lewis. I think he broke into the team. He was a badass. He broke into the team. He did great for us, but he
and he's fucking young.
Yeah. Well, and he kind of pulled an Arsenal. He defied expectations. No one expected Arsenal last season to finish second or challenge for the league. Like they were good, but they exceeded expectations. And I think Rico Lewis did the same thing. It's so we'll see if he goes the way of Phil Foden and consistently performs and goes on the trajectory that we saw and meet his potential, or he kind of becomes like Cole Palmer, who didn't really impress last season. Season before last, he was great, but last season he doesn't really do very well. It looks like we're looking at loan for him right now, which I think is a good move for Palmer. I think spend some time in the Bundesliga or maybe the Italian league, and then come back and see what you can do after that.
Yeah, I might be with you on that boat because I'm gonna be watching. If it's not interfering with my Chelsea games, I'm gonna be going all over the place watching these young talents come in, and Rico would be interesting to watch because if they did get rid of Walker, then he would. Correct me if I'm wrong. He would be the only right back. Is that fair? I could be wrong. I don't know because
I think you're right. I actually don't think we're gonna have any fullbacks.
Yeah, you won't.
If Kyle Walker leaves, we won't have full. We'll have Nathan Ake, Manuel Kanji, who are both actually center backs. They can just play in the position.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'll probably just have to be shuffling some. I'm sure Pep has his plans, what he has the next couple of years.
Yeah, we'll see what he's cooking up. I think we'll see more of John Stones in the midfield. I can tell you that.
Ooh, Brent Stone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, dude, I'm interested. I just want it to be August 11th, right, dude? I'm sure you are.
I know, dude.
We are less than 30 days, boys.
It's till opening day. I cannot wait. Because I think I said this maybe it was in one of our pre-shows before we started recording or something like that. But I was like, I'm kind of glad for the break because it was just a whirlwind of a season and we won the treble. Oh yeah, here's your reminder: City won the treble. You're welcome.
Hey, you know
shout out to you, Noisy Pod. If you listen to this, City won the treble. Thanks for your support and encouragement.
You know what?
I forget. Is that a big deal?
Yeah, that's. There's only one other team in the Premier League that's done it, and that was Manchester United in '99.
So it seems like Manchester is a good town to be from if you want to be good at football.
Surprisingly, don't know why, but yeah, it's a big football in town.
It's what they got up there.
And
they
it's
got Oasis and
rain
football.
And football,
yeah,
and beer.
It sounds like Greg might be jumping ship from Brighton to Manchester. Huh?
The fact that Greg is going to be watching Brighton gives me a reason to watch Brighton, and I'm excited for this because I'm kind of in the boat of you. Is since we're doing this now, and my main focus is always strictly on City first and foremost, but I'm excited to watch Brighton. I'm excited to watch, other teams.
I want to watch Brighton. I'll watch. I want to watch Manchester United, Manchester City. I want to see the Italian boy from fucking Newcastle play. I want to see how he does. And then I'm interested to see these new teams come in with Burnley and Sheffield, and
Burnley's going to be fun. I'm excited to see what they do.
I think you and I had talked about that before, Patrick. That Burnley, they might be here for a minute, and but with the new teams coming in, yeah, I'm interested to see how they play with Luton Town. I want to see how they do. Man, I just us in the States, us getting up so early to watch these games, it's gonna be nice. But like you
what's the earliest you ever woke up for a game?
Me?
Yeah.
5 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it was 5.
3:30.
I didn't. I didn't do it 3:30. No,
I've done a
fucking
4
shot.
o'clock one before.
But you don't have kids.
Those are rough.
Well, you don't have no responsibilities, dude.
Yeah, you've got kids.
I got kids, dude. Me again, I'm just going to bed by 3 o'clock, dude.
Yeah, that's true. So just stay up and watch the fucking game. Typical Chelsea. He's a plastic fan.
What the fuck was that? There were some games like was it the Qatar World Cup when it was like super early?
Probably because of the time difference. I don't know.
Or it might be the Brazil. I don't remember. But there were some games I would get up. But other than Chelsea, I think 5 o'clock was the earliest. Not fucking 3:30. No fucking shot.
I find it really offensive that they have to do things when they do over there. Because I wanted to watch the royal wedding, and I had to get up really early for that. And I think that they should have been a little bit more considerate over there in terms of time, because time is all made up anyway.
You get along great with people from the north. They feel the same way.
Time is all made up. So they could do that. They just choose not to.
They also choose to spend 40. How much money did they spend on that royal wedding?
They fucking spent a shit ton of money.
Yeah, that was so much money. But then again, how much do we spend on a goddamn inauguration for something that doesn't fucking matter? That could go somewhere else.
Doesn't matter.
No one cares to watch the president get inaugurated. Like,
dude, you know what the thing is about the president, Patrick and George and everyone listening? I'm going to tell you, it doesn't really matter.
I'm going to tell you what,
because the country is run by a secret society of lizard people who run the world.
You know what we need?
What
we need like. We need like a little sound deck that we can play sounds like a siren. Greg's been watching too much Alex Jones.
Dude,
is that the guy who gets all mad about pickles or whatever?
Yeah, there's like a ton of videos, and I'll always laugh when I watch him. Of like they did a Bon Iver song version of him, like
is
one
that
of his
how
rants.
you say that?
Bon Iver, I think so.
I think it's Bon Iver.
Whatever.
Wow, it's messed up, dude.
It's messed up. Yeah, come on.
But yeah, that's the guy that talks about lizard people and they're putting fluoride in the water, man.
Dude, that fluoride, they put microchips in that fluoride. And
I wouldn't be surprised.
They're gonna get us. One day they're gonna flip the switch and we're all gonna be these zombies because we have this fluoride.
You know what's funny?
We're gonna march on wherever they want us to march.
That's what happened on January 6th.
That's exactly what happened on January 6th. Those fluoride guys, it was just a couple of them.
But this was a trial run.
And I mean, that guy
Costco sample day
normally put on that ridiculous outfit with the
Viking horns, yeah,
and like the pelt.
Oh,
he wouldn't have done that. Yeah, he only
he's such a loser. He's such a loser. He's got
he's from Arizona.
Purpose yes,
he's from Arizona,
and he's got no purpose in life.
Oh my god,
he's got no purpose in life. But then the internet gave him. Mm-hmm. He's in the know.
I actually heard that ruined his life because he got fired from his job.
It must have
all sorts of shit.
Of course, it did
because he was fucking what did they call? They had a name for him. I don't remember what it was though.
Oh, I don't know.
Buffalo guy or some shit.
Yeah.
Something stupid.
You know what's funny is even though we're joking around about like lizard people and stuff like that and marching.
I'm not joking. Okay.
I want to make this very clear.
I want this to be on the record. This is not a joke. The world is run by lizards.
Seriously, the funny thing is we can be joking about that and then it'll get picked up by the YouTube algorithm. We'll get shut down.
Unfortunately,
it's so funny. I'm serious. Because it's all.
What can we talk about?
Unicorns and rainbows.
Okay, I got all sorts of information about unicorns and rainbows.
They're also controlled by lizard people.
Did you know that you will never see a unicorn and a rainbow together? You know why? It's because the energy used to make rainbows, it goes up into the air, and it comes back down as a unicorn, and then it dissipates, and then it goes back and it becomes a rainbow.
Got it.
See, this is the kind of information you don't get from the other podcasts.
Damn it, Greg.
Yep.
I like it, dude.
Well, I have all sorts of information to share. I just not much when it comes to football.
That'll change once the season starts.
It'll change.
I don't pay attention in the transfer window either. I just pull this out of my ass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, me too, man. I just go with the flow.
Going with it.
But come the season, you'll have content.
So I have an update about Glenn the axolotl.
Okay.
We rescued him. We took him back. I gave him mouth to mouth and CPR and all that. And now he's living his best life. And his little feelers are growing back.
That's good.
And he's living his best.
Did you get him a United scarf yet?
You know, he ate it, and then he proceeded to throw it back up. So I don't think we've found what team he's decided to support yet.
Got it. Okay.
You're fucking wild, Greg. You are out of control with all these things.
He's a combination of Macho Man Randy Savage and Elton John. That is the conclusion I came to. The cream always rises to the top.
Oh, let me tell you something.
Yeah. Well, okay, here's the thing. He's literally, that's how he's going to do his fucking analysis. Like, come first game of the season. Greg, how did the first game of the season go?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. On Monday nights, I'm going to get in that ring.
Greg, they play on a football field. I'm still going to get in the ring.
And I'm going to get in the ring with them. And I'm going to crush them. And I'm going to thrush them. And I'm going to pulverize them. Oh, yeah.
Just coked out of his mind.
I mean, it was the 80s, so you have to. I think cocaine was standard issue for
standard issue for all wrestlers.
For all wrestlers in the 80s. And I think it was wrestlers, people in finance, and
no, it still is for people in finance.
No, it has to be. It has to be.
You want to wrap this up, boys? Thank you all for listening. Please be sure to drop us a follow. Instagram is just a bit of banter pod. That's where you can find pretty much all of our content because Twitter's dead now. So look forward to exciting things in the future.
Thank you so much for listening to all of our bullshit.
Yes.
I don't know what I'm talking about, but I still am happy to be here anyway. My name's Greg, the American sports commentator.
That's literally the best way to end this podcast. All right.
All right, guys. Thank you. See you later.